Hello everyone, welcome back to Software Codes, and this is Khushba. In our previous lecture, we have learned how to create a simple calculator using set state. In this lecture, we are gonna learn another state management method, Flutter block. So what we are gonna do? We'll just create a new project. Flutter block counter test and finish. Okay, so we have created our project. Now you can see we'll run it. Okay, so now you can see that this is our simple counter app. In this app we have used a set state, but we are gonna implement this with the help of Flutter blocks. So what we are gonna do, we will just remove this. We will remove this thing and also this. Okay, so now what we are gonna do, we'll come here to our project, open the pubspec YAML and come to the terminal, type flutter pub add flutter underscore block. It will take few seconds to just include that package in our pubspec YAML, and after that just click on pub get, and now here you can see we have Flutter block. Now we want to add another package. Just come here and type equatable. Again click on pub get. Now coming to our code, we will create a directory here, block and in this we are gonna add counter underscore event underscore test and another file, counter underscore block underscore test counter underscore state underscore test. We have 3 files here. Now coming to our state, here we will see part of counter underscore block underscore test dot dart and class counter state test extends equatable part counter event and part counter state. Now coming to our event, here we will write part of counter underscore block underscore test dot dart. Okay, now coming to our state class. Here what we are gonna do, so as we have this implementation is required for the equatable getter equatable props. Now we'll implement it. Now we'll, as we know that we have only one variable for the counter, so we will say int counter, and okay, okay, and we required another factory method, factory counter state dot and yes, return counter state. Okay, factory method, in this factory initial, so we are going to use this factory in counter dot initial method for to initialize these variables. So its initial value will be 0, and in this what we are going to do, we will add our counter. So this method is this method will check that whether the state of this counter or the value of this counter has been changed or not. Now we will write counter state, copy, and here we'll write int counter return counter test, and this dot counter, and this is our simple copy with method. Okay, so we have completed our state. These are the steps required to complete your state file. Now coming to our event file, we'll write class counter event test, and this is our class. Now for each and every event, what we will do, we will create another class. For example, we are using we will make counter application, so we will write increment counter test event extends counter event test. Okay, now, and this is our simple event. Now coming to our block, class counter block test extends block, and in this we will mention event and counter states. Okay, it required a constructor, and in this constructor what we are gonna do, we will call that one initial method which we have created in our state class. So here we'll create counter block test super, and in this what we are going to do, state dot initial. Now what we will do, we will create a separate method for each and every event which we have defined in our event class. So we'll come here. Currently we have only increment event, so we'll write on and underscore, and here we will write increment, and that's it. Now we will copy this name and we will paste it here. Future future, it returns nothing, so we will write void, and here we have event and emit, and that's it. Event and emit, and that's it. Okay, we will create a separate function for each and every event. Now what we are gonna do, we'll write emit, and here we'll say state dot copy with, and in this what we are going to do, state dot counter +1. Oh, oops, we have to assign it to the counter function. Okay, now coming to our main function. So what we are going to do, we will just wrap this with multi block provider, and it requires provider, list of provider, and here what we are going to do, we will write block provider and create, and for this, okay, now we will copy simply the name of our class and we will paste it here. Import this, context, okay. So in if you want to add multiple blocks, so you can add it like this. We have currently only one block, so we have added it right here. And now we will open our block here, and we will come here and simply we'll wrap this with block builder. We have, what is the name of counter block test and counter block, and in this builder what we are gonna add context and state, and it will, and we will replace this and return. Okay, and where is another arrow? Okay, okay, that's it. Now what we are gonna do, we'll just replace. We have state dot counter. Okay, and where is our on press button? And to call our event on press, what we are going to do, we will write context dot read dot add. Okay, we'll just mention our block here, counter block test, and here we will mention our event, counter increment event. Okay, and that's it. Now we will just simply close our app and we will run it. So we have run our app, and now we will check that I am clicking on it and it's incrementing. We have not used any set state function in our project. We have used a Flutter block, and so today we have learned that how to create a simple counter application without a set state function. So if you have any question related to this lecture, you can ask in the comment box. Thank you.